Hello virtual dreamers, Gregory here, and welcome to the Prologue, a weekly series of videos where I document my activities, track my stats, and complete quests, all for the sake of creating my dream virtual reality rig by 2022. With that everyone, let's get on with the video. First topic at hand is that there's been a change to the way my day job works, everyone, which means that the hours that I have available to me during the week have been shifted around, so I won't have as many opportunities to get work done or do other things during the beginning of the week as I will during the weekend. So as a result of this, I'm going to have to be making some changes to not only the way I produce the content, but even to the way I conduct the activities, just because I won't exactly have as much time as I'd like during the Monday through Thursday period as I will during the Friday through Sunday period. It's an unfortunate turn of events, but it's just the reality of the situation, and I have to adapt in order to better suit my situation. So I apologize for any inconveniences here, since this is the latest prologue yet, and just because we're so far behind, I'm going to try to take advantage of the opportunity and just kind of skip ahead of an extra week, and we're going to cover 2 prologues worth of content within this one, at the very least in terms of data tracking. Which, on that very note everyone, the quest for the week of September 16th through to September 22nd was failed. This may seem a little odd to some of you, since the video that released just prior to this one was the expected video. However, it was outlined and initiated with the intent of having it released prior to last Sunday, which unfortunately that just plain old didn't happen. And I kind of try to keep myself to a very strict standard here, everyone, and since I set that quest for that week, we're just going to have to live with the failure in this case. I don't want to make excuses for it, everyone, it's just the reality of the situation. We're pretty far behind here, and I need to start taking actions to start catching up. Putting aside the lamentability of my current situation, I do want to take note that I've been learning quite a few things in class lately, at the very least in the electronics class. Not so much C++, but that's its own little story. But yeah, essentially I've been doing a lot of fun stuff, whether it be working on soldering, just setting up circuits, and all that kind of stuff. It's actually made a lot of the labs for the course very enjoyable, if I have to say so myself. And because of that, it's kind of got me inspired to kind of spend a little bit more time doing more lab kind of stuff during my free time here at home, at the very least during the extra time, quote-unquote, that I have during the week. So yes, everyone, the quest for the week of September 30th through to October 6th will be Arduino Instruction Booklet. My task will be to go through all of the exercises that are contained within this little booklet over the course of the following week. The little booklet I'm holding in my hand here is something that came along with my Arduino Mega, which you might have seen previously during the Blinking Light and Just Do It quests, being used in order to make a light blink and in order to read the data from my arm, respectively. It came along with a, well, Arduino Mega, as well as this little kit or box that contains a bunch of different things, from wires, a little LED display, a motor, and a bunch of other nice little things that are good for just plain old experimenting and just dabbling into the realm of the maker movement, or at the very least of using microcontrollers in order to manipulate small electronics. Because of all the fun little exercises I've been doing during my labs in these past few weeks, I've been inspired to just kind of take the time and go over the basics again with Arduino over the course of the next few weeks myself. And I feel that there's no better place to start with that than just plain old going through the little booklet that was provided. I've kind of gone through it before in the past, but a good refresher never hurts. And I feel that after the failure that we had in the prior quest in regards to just trying to set up the leg movement and all that, I feel that I should probably just take time and go over the basics again anyway, just because I'm a lot rustier and a little less understanding of the information that I really would like. So I'll probably bust out a notebook and make some notes and just look into things as I'm working through the booklet this time. So please look forward to any results that come about from that. I might actually record some of this stuff since, hey, who doesn't like seeing some basic elementary stuff? At this point, it'll basically just be like working through a Lego instruction booklet for me. Because at the end of the day, that's really what most of this basic stuff ends up working out to. With that, everyone, we've just about wrapped up my matters, but you all had a quest during the previous prologue to be completed as well. Your quest, the Death Gun's Ammo, called for you to provide the name of the substance that was injected by the real-world version of the death gun within Sword Art Online's second season. Only one person could clear this quest, and that person was none other than Matt Gehring, who correctly replied that a muscle relaxant called succinylcholine was injected into users and would end up killing them. The character that Matt selected for me to sketch during this week was Goku in his Ultra Instinct Mastered form. Let's get that sketch up right over here. And yeah, I decided to do things a little differently this week, and I just kept things in pencil. I was initially thinking of doing an ink layer like what I've done in the past, but I decided for a few reasons that I wanted to keep things in pencil this time. First off, it's partially just due to the fact that I really am a big fan of Goku, and I opted to try to keep him in pencil for now because I might actually end up going over this sketch digitally and adding in color, some more shade, and a few more details just to make it pop. That's because Goku is a very near and dear character to me. It's worth noting, everybody, but the very first character, or really thing I can remember ever trying to draw in my entire life was Kid Goku. I don't know where I got it, but I think my mom or somebody brought me back a page from a how to draw book that showed how to draw Kid Goku when I wasn't even in the first grade, if my memory's serving at the very least pretty well. I mean, I don't recall being in school at that time. I mean, I didn't know how to read, but I recognized that it was Goku at the very least. But yeah, it wasn't even the first grade, so I probably wasn't even 6 years old, and I was already trying to draw Goku from the very start, and I would spend most of my elementary life just constantly drawing Goku. But who knows where I would be without that one coloring book slash how to draw book image of Goku right now. So yeah, have to be very thankful to the character, so he holds a very near and dear place in my heart. And the other reason why I decided to keep things in pencil here are because, one, if I do it in ink, it'll kind of hide some of the intent behind some of the pencil strokes, so I want to kind of keep those in there because I might be really going ham on the details just digitally once I get into it. And also just because I kind of like the kind of nostalgic feel of drawing Goku in pencil, because that's kind of how I had to do it most of the time. I'd find whatever piece of paper or notebook or anything that I was working with and just try to draw Goku with whatever tool I had, which 9 times out of 10 was a pencil. So yeah, thank you very much, Matt Gehring, for giving me the opportunity to kind of go through a bit of a nostalgia trip and have a bit of a bridge or a connection with my childhood again here. Again, thank you very much for your selection, Matt Gehring, and congratulations for clearing the quest. Now then, everyone, it's time for your quest for the following prologue of the week of September 30th through to October 6th. Alicization Hype. There are 2 rewards for this quest: the sketch spot for the following prologue, and an opportunity to have a shout out in the next video. In order to earn the sketch spot, you must answer the following 2 questions first, before anybody else. The first question: how long does the Alicization arc span in terms of light novels in the Sword Art Online series? For those of you who don't know, the light novels are these books right here. I'm not just speaking about the Western releases though, so you have to kind of look into the Japanese side of things in order to get the final answer to this. And the second question is, how many cores or seasons will Sword Art Online Season 3 span? For those of you that don't know what a core is, it's basically just a season of anime, or kind of a sort of subdivision for the episodes that is used. A 1-core anime, for example, could be anywhere from 9 to around 13 or 14 episodes or so on the longer side of things. And generally, things are separated into those kind of cores just due to the seasons and the way the anime industry is played out. So, for example, the first 2 Sword Art Online anime, or seasons, were basically 2 cores each, because they spanned 2 seasons. So 24 episodes, that's kind of how it's summed up. Now for everyone else, if you would like a shout out in next week's prologue, all you have to do is post a comment down below expressing how hyped you are for Alicization, or whether or not you're even hyped for it at all. Are you completely tired with Sword Art Online, you're just sticking around here because of VR, and you just don't really care about the anime? Or are you just as hyped as me and are pretty much going nuts with anticipation for next week's unveiling of the first episode? Oh man, I can't believe we're gonna have... don't want to spoil it, and I can't give away the answer here. So yeah, everyone, get on to that quest. Oh, I do want to make note, everyone, that attempting to clear the first quest, or successfully clearing it, still earns you a shoutout spot. So if, say, for example, you successfully clear the first quest by giving out the answer, you will also be counted as a shoutout there, everyone. So we have a limited amount of spaces, so if we include the first person to clear the quest, or the first part of the quest for the sketch spot, that basically means there will be 9 remaining spots for everyone else who's looking for a shoutout, so try to take them up nice and quickly, everyone, if you want to get into the next video. Well then, everyone, that just about does it for the prologue this week. Thank you very much for watching this video, everyone, and please remember to rate, comment, share, and subscribe if you like the videos and want to help support the channel. Till next time, everyone, this has been Gregory, logging out.